Hello. Today, we're going to be walking through the application form section of the 2020 Civic and Community Center Financing Fund application. To access the application form section, click on the application form section header on the application timeline from any page. Once you're in the application section, you'll see all the CCCFF forms available for you to input. When you access the forms, you'll see the name and the ability to click into each form where you can enter in your information. You'll see the status, and you'll have a print icon that allows you to print each form. To begin filling out the application, click on an application form. You'll be prompted to fill in information regarding the questions on the application form. Type in your name, fill out any drop-downs, check any of the check boxes. Note that any required fields are marked with an asterisk. Go through and fill out each application form in its entirety. You will not be able to submit your application if all required fields are not populated. If you want to save and come back to your form later, go ahead and click on Save. When you are ready to mark this as completed and move on to the next form, you can click Mark as Complete. Or if you want to come back to this form later, not mark it as complete, but just move on to form number 2, you can save and continue, and it'll automatically bring you to the next form. Or at any point, you can always go back on the timeline here to access the forms from this view. Click through each form, fill out the required information, and mark each form as complete. The status bar will update as progress is made. Once an application is clicked on and entered into, in progress will be the status. Once an application form has been clicked on, required fields have been entered, and marked as complete, the application status updates in the form section to complete. In order to be able to successfully submit your application, all forms must be marked as complete. Currently, if I tried to submit my application, it wouldn't allow me to because I have forms that are either in progress or new. When I go to my submit page, it'll tell me that. However, if I want to get my application to a point where I can submit, this is what it has to look like. All forms have been entered into, information has been typed in, all the required fields have been entered, and all of them have been marked as complete. Once you have completed all forms, you can go on to the next section or go back and revisit any other section that you'd like to continue working on.